Welcome to the Creative Entrepreneurs Podcast, where it's all about turning your unique talents and perspectives into a viable business. And now, your host, Paris Hamilton.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 21 of the Creative Entrepreneurs Podcast. I'm your host, Paris Hamilton, and in this particular episode, I want to discuss why who you know matters. And this will be another Blogcast episode, like I have done one time before in episode 17. So I'll be sharing a post that I originally wrote for my blog, but the content I feel is relevant for my podcast listeners as well. So I'll go ahead and jump right into that. So I was talking to a friend the other day, and the first words out of his mouth were, "Man, I hate my job." Like, what a way to start a conversation, right? My first thought was, then why are you still working there? But I didn't say that, of course. We talked some more, and his sentiments boiled down to, one, he feels stuck in his job and can't leave because he has bills to pay and no other source of income. And two, at one point he thought about pursuing a business idea of his, but he always talked himself out of it. So I gave my 2 cents on the matter without coming off too prescriptive, and he felt inspired to take various changes in his mindset, and we eventually parted ways. The point I wanted to touch on is that inspiration fades away. Once you're no longer in the presence of what inspired you and it's back to your normal surroundings, the feeling itself doesn't stay. It's the process of acting on that inspiration and being consistent that creates the habits that will turn things around for you. And who you know truly does matter. Your immediate circle of influence is crucial to you becoming successful in whatever it is that you do. Your circle can either keep that inspirational feeling high around you or tear you down mentally and emotionally. If you want to be successful at your job, then you should mix and mingle with some individuals who are already successful. Don't be afraid to step outside of what you're comfortable with in order to advance yourself. If you're interested, I did a podcast episode on your circle of influence with a friend of mine and fellow entrepreneur, Maurice Smith, and that's episode number 12. So go ahead and give that a listen. It's about 30 minutes long. But anyway, if I had to give you 3 challenges on this topic, the first would be to identify someone successful in a field that you want to be in and reach out to that person. You don't have to ask for anything specific. Matter of fact, you don't have to ask for anything at all. You could just tell them how much you like a piece of content of theirs or even how you admire something they do well. It's more so about making a connection and just building the foundation for a long-term professional relationship. So try not to suck up to them too much. You want to broaden your horizons by meeting new and successful people. The most important person, however, that you can get to know really is yourself. So change truly does come from within. So my second challenge to you would be to just take at least 10 minutes uninterrupted to reflect on 2 questions. One being, what does success look like to me? And 2, am I on the path to building my dreams? So give those 2 questions some thought. That would be my second challenge to you. The third and the last challenge that I would give to you is simply to look at the people you spend the most time with. Do you have people that motivate you? Do you have people to give you honest feedback on your idea? Or do you have individuals who only tear you down mentally and emotionally? People that tell you your dreams are too big and out of your reach. I covered this topic in episode 13 of the podcast, so check that out if you want to hear more about that one. I did a whole section in my most recent book called The Missing Mindset, a complete guide to developing a successful mindset in life and entrepreneurship. So head on over to Amazon and grab a copy of that now and read more about this topic and some other ones as well. It's truly a book that everybody can benefit from because on a broad level, it really goes into talking about achieving goals and overcoming things like the subconscious mind that hold you back or even sabotage your progress unknowingly. So with that, this was a short podcast episode. I hope that this podcast session has been helpful to somebody that's listening. Be sure to head over to the website and leave comments on what you liked, disliked, or even if this has helped you in any way at all. All the links to the things that I refer to, such as the podcast episodes, those can be found within the blog that's entitled Who You Know Matters. Make sure you get on the email list and please leave a positive review on iTunes because those are extremely helpful. I want to thank you all for listening in on this particular episode with me. So tune in next time as I dive into the power of the subconscious mind. As always, I look forward to serving you on the next episode. And remember, build your dreams or someone else will hire you to build theirs.
Thanks for listening to the Creative Entrepreneurs Podcast. Join us next time for more great insights. And don't forget to subscribe to the email list to get the latest information and updates.